A lot of people have mental illnesses, some severe than others. Ignoring it is not going to do anything. It's not going to go away by ignoring it. I know the proper way of getting help now. I'm not ashamed to say I need help. I'm not ashamed to go fill a prescription for psychotropic medicine because I know that's what I need. It's not about what people see in me. It's what I see in myself now. I feel no shame about that. I'm not ashamed to walk into a psychiatric office now because I need this help. I was diagnosed as a young child with depression and things like that. But growing up, people used to make fun of me, and it would make me not want to take the medication. And it was a stigma attached to being depressed or being bipolar. It's still a stigma today, but I'm here to tell you, I don't live with that stigma anymore. It is a must that you take care of your mental status, because if you don't, everything is going to become unmanageable.
Marian House was just very supportive. Every time I was depressed, they tried to help me in every way possible. I have an addiction problem too, alcoholism, and that didn't help with the depression. I would get clean or sober for a while, and then I would go off again and get even more depressed than usual. Just kind of got to be a pattern.
If you have mental illness, you need to definitely take your medications and stay on them and go to your doctor and go see your therapist. Otherwise, you're going to seek out other things to try to make you feel better. It really plays an important part in your recovery, because if you are suffering with a mental illness, that has to be addressed, because otherwise you may use drugs to try to suppress those feelings that you're having. But if it's anxiety, you might go towards crack or heroin or, depression, alcohol, and you're using other things to try to make you feel better when you actually have medications that are used to do that.
All along, what I realized was that the trauma that I had, the childhood trauma, and the things that was going on with me, I was using it, the drugs, as a way of medicating myself instead of dealing with the issues I had. Every time I thought of a problem, oh, I gotta go get high, and that's how I thought, because I didn't want to feel anything. I wanted to numb myself. But being in recovery, you're exposed, you can't numb yourself. You are forced to feel feelings that you didn't want to feel. I used to wake up in the middle of the night when I first got here and pace the floor all night long, because I guess that was my trauma and my anxiety, and I couldn't really sleep because I would check the doors and see if the doors were locked. I had to have the doors locked, but they talked me through it, and I got much better with it because I stopped waking up in the middle of the night and stopped pacing the floor.
My mental health started to decline, and I saw that I wasn't doing the best job that I could do, I spent the next couple of months getting myself mentally, I got back on my meds. I had to stop my meds because we had to change insurance companies. So it was a lapse when I had no insurance at all. So I couldn't, do my visits to my therapist, and I couldn't get my meds. And for me, that's not good because I go down quickly, and I got real sick.
They're not only teaching you life skills, but they also teaching you spiritual sense. They also give you the psychological help that you need, and dealing with emotional issues like I have, and I am bipolar, and I do have post-traumatic stress disorder, and getting that counseling here and that extra boost that I needed, it really helped, because it just show you, medication just don't work, not by itself.